Don't snooze, it's on your back, cause they hate you. Dog break through, son get through, but don't break.
Yeah, man, we back at it again, man. It's Parlay with us, the regular sports guys, man. We doing it again for you guys. This is Thursday night football. You know what it is. We got the Falcons tonight versus the Buccaneers. This is week number 15. What else
Here we come. Here we come.
Stacks is coming.
Here
we got
come.
the NBA season preview. We got to talk about the NBA. I know it's heating up in the NBA, but it's also heating up in the NFL, though, Cook. The NFL is starting to get a little, it's looking kind of, that playoff picture is different this year, man. It's different.
It's so tight this year. It seemed like everybody's in it. Everybody but the Giants are in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody's still alive, man. Everybody's still hanging on. And this late in the year, it's unheard of. This late in the year, there's a lot of teams eliminated by this time.
By this time, we already know what's going to pop off right now. Yeah.
There's so much uncertainty right now, with a lot of these teams. They're up and down. There's no pattern. You think this team is hot, and then they lose. This team is cold, and they win. And it's like everything is just so, like, crazy right now. That
exactly.
It's hard to pinpoint what's gonna go down, but this is what we want. We want parity. We want to see teams compete. We like to see the unknown, and this what makes the league a great league.
This was what, truthfully, I think you hit it on the nose. You said the right thing. This is what makes the league good. I don't know what this remote for. I don't know what the fuck that is for. I be having so much shit around me. But sorry about that, people, man. If y'all watching, man, on my desk, I just see things and I'm like, yo, what the hell was that remote for? But this is what make the NFL interesting, Cook.
Yes, sir.
Worst to first type thing. We all love the worst to first Cinderella stories. We like to see those teams who's been doing bad for so many years finally break through and get somewhere and contend. And truthfully, that's what's happening with the worst to first teams right now. Minus a little, a couple of them are literally falling off the cliff, not due to anything on their side. I would say due to injuries, i.e., the Colts. Right? I guarantee you the Colts would have been right up, that alley, if they didn't lose this kid, Daniel Jones. Right. They would have been right there.
Yeah, they would have been right there.
First teams, they would have been right there, like number 3. They would have been a 3rd or 4th seed, some shit like that. But losing these past few games and what happened to Daniel Jones, it might be a lost cause for them. I hate to say it, but we got a lot to talk about.
Yeah, so
44-year-old Phillip Rivers tried out for the Colts and made the team. What is going on? Cam Newton's pissed off.
Everybody's pissed,
right?
What are you gonna do? I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I don't know.
Is that something he has with the organization?
I don't think so. I just think.
Didn't he end with them? Didn't he end with the Colts?
Yeah, he ended with the Colts. It might be a sign of desperateness, a desperate move on the Colts side of things. I mean, you got certain people running that organization right now. I mean, I don't know. They feel like it's a good idea to bring him back. I think they could
somebody
better,
somebody like him there. Somebody like him there, Cook.
Yeah, somebody like him there, but they're not in a situation where they're gonna get somebody off the street because they like them, man. They're trying to make a playoff push. You got to be looking to that. You got to be more focused on somebody who could come in and give you some production. I mean, this guy hasn't played in 5 years, so you want to risk that? They still in the playoff hunt. They still, it's not like, they're not in the playoff hunt. So the whole thing about it is they have to be sure that he's that guy that's going to help them make that playoff push. Because me personally, I don't think that getting all these text messages. I don't think
okay, T. Okay, hold on.
I don't think they should I think they should have looked elsewhere, for a quarterback. someone who's much younger, you know, than Phillip Rivers, and somebody who played more recent than Phillip Rivers. I mean, this guy hasn't played in 5 years. I mean, I don't know what they expected him to do when he comes in. So I don't know. I just think it's a very shady move on a part.
Yeah, I'm sure. Me personally, I think there's other quarterbacks. Not to cut
that playoff spot.
It could. I think there's other quarterbacks out there that they could have probably went to get them what they need to get to. As far as like keep moving the chains along into the playoffs, right? Yo, Stacks, what's up? Stacks got off. He's having Hustle Stacks. Sorry, guys. Hustle Stacks is having an issue with the technical issues. He is in his V. Stacks, if you hearing us, you listen, you in the V. Just turn your dome light on and have the camera facing you on parlay with us. You should be good, man. I know that what you call it might be a little shit. You know, your visuals might be a little shady. Stacks, you there?
I've been here, man. Y'all niggas is funny every Thursday.
I can't see you. I was giving you time.
You gotta see. You just gotta hear. You just gotta hear the kid. You ain't gotta see me. You just gotta hear the kid.
Yo, but we don't know. We thinking we gonna see visuals. That's what it is. We trying to make sure you're right.
Two niggas every Thursday is some funny business, man.
Oh man, we just trying to make sure you're right, man.
Yo, Stack.
I'm right. I'm on the joint. I'm driving. I'm on my way down there. Yo, how the down south niggas say there's gonna be some straightening when I get up there. There's gonna be some straightening.
Yo, you driving down here?
Hell no, I ain't driving now.
Oh, I was about to say I have to call. If you was driving, Stacks, if you was driving up the East Coast, I would have had to tell you, please call me offline. I need to talk to you real quick, but I'm gonna hold on.
That would have been.
You already know what I'm talking about, Stacks. You already know what I'm talking about. But we'll save that for another time, man. We'll save that for another time.
I don't do the drive.
Nah, I know you ain't doing the drive, but that's what I heard. It was a drive. I was like to say, yo, you driving up here? I need a favor. But that, you already know what I'm talking about, Stacks. I ain't even gotta say it. But we'll visit that another time. But thanks for joining in, man. I know you coming from the JO, man, taking care of your business. You know what I mean? Taking care of your, and that's respectable. We both were saying that. We was like, yo, Stacks be having business going on, and he got things to do before he get home, so he might not make it. We already coughed that up. We thought you wouldn't have made it tonight, but I still left it open. That's why I said, yo, if you can join in. But yeah, Stacks, man. Real quick, as you heard the conversation, maybe I'm sorry I didn't let you in. All I see is darkness, so I thought you was fixing your camera in your room and
I
shit.
had to fucking flip my camera around, but it's all good.
Nah, that's okay, man. We could still kick it like the way it is. So as you can hear the conversation, Stacks, we was talking about the first in the NFL, like how the league is playing out in the playoffs right now. It looks different than it did a year or two ago. The teams are different. The worst for the first is out there. A lot of teams that's been on the bottom is now there in the playoffs. And I mentioned the ones that's falling off the cliff, like the Colts and the situation that they're going through with Daniel Jones, losing Jones. I know they would have still been one of them top 3 or 4 seeds if Daniel Jones didn't suffer this injury. And the last thing me and Crook said before we tried to get you in was they pulled in 44-year-old, 5 years removed from the game, Phillip Rivers. Stacks, what you think about that?
I mean, he won't be the first to play at that age. I don't like. He just pull him off the street. What that say for? I guess they try to get Sam Elliott off the Broncos practice squad, and he said no. He's a guy that's familiar with their offense, so he wanted to stay in Denver. I guess probably because they got a chance to win a ring, so that's probably why he wanted to stay there. But you got to do your homework on the joint because Phillip Rivers is familiar with that offense.
Of course,
and, he was a high school coach, and he was running that same offense for his high school team.
Oh shit!
So yeah. If you do the homework, the knowledge on it, that's what it is. So he should. I don't know how he's gonna make those throws. I was never a big Phillip Rivers guy to begin with, me myself. But,
Yeah,
but
the only thing I liked,
cold.
only
Hot
thing I
and
liked
cold.
about Phillip Rivers that he did have, you just said it, he had a good arm.
he did funny release, funny throwing style,
Right,
real funny,
Yeah,
but
funny.
real
right.
I
funny.
mean,
But
when he was hot, he was hot. That's the thing. He was a hot and cold quarterback, man. You didn't know
yeah,
what
I
you was
mean,
gonna get.
it's not his fault. He may have had a chip. You know, he had to
Mhm.
go through both. He had to go through both Brady and Manning. So
That's
you
right.
got to think about that in the AFC. I don't know nobody who's going to beat both of them. You
That's
know what I'm
true.
saying?
Right.
Like,
That's true.
so you got to think, and them Chargers had good teams, but they either ran across Patriots or the
Or the Colts.
Colts,
Yep.
or sometimes both. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Sometimes
Right.
both.
Right. You're totally right about that. His championship was eluded him based on Tom Brady and Peyton Manning. He literally came into the league at the wrong time.
No,
He would have
I
got
wouldn't
one.
say that.
I'm not
I
saying
wouldn't say
wrong
that.
time. I'm saying like it was just not his detrimental. It's just like the Jordan story with everybody else. Jordan took away championships from dudes who was there, who was on the cusp of it. He took those things away.
But they had opportunities though. They just came
Same
up
thing with
short.
Phillip Rivers. He
they
like
came up
Stacks
short.
just said, we didn't see Phillip Rivers ever beaten, not ever, but beating Brady or Manning at that time of that part of their careers, right?
I mean, they had a playoff game at home against the Patriots, and they won that game, they more than likely would have made it to the Super Bowl. They had opportunities, but
That was the AFC Championship game.
That was the AFC Championship when LaDainian Tomlinson was crying about.
them boys. Yeah, they I think that game came down to like some last possession type of thing. Like it was tight. Marty Schottenheimer was the coach, and he man, what type of bad luck he had. I mean, you talking about a coach that would go 14-2 almost for like 3 seasons and always come up short in the playoffs. So they just didn't have it in the playoffs. That's just what it was with them, man. They had the opportunity, they had the home field advantage, they had their window. They just couldn't get over that hump.
They couldn't capitalize on it. I mean,
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know about Stacks. I'm glad you did your homework. You do your homework and shit like that. I appreciate that. And here's another lost soul, my stat guy. He's not even here yet, but he should be. I'm sure he gonna come in soon.
Probably hung over.
Yeah, but the thing is, Stacks is right. I didn't think about it. The kid knows the product as far as like the team, what they run, the offense. But I just think, 44, but I just think 5 years out, you're rusty as a motherfucker.
Yeah, it's a hell of a gamble. 5. That's what I look at more than anything. It's the 5 years now.
5 years out.
That's a long time.
That's
but we're talking like there's a chance he might not even play. So you know what I mean. So the other kid, Riley Leonard, he's practicing all week. I mean, we acting like they picked him up and he's gonna throw him right in the joint. I don't think he plays right away. I really don't. I think they're gonna give that rookie kid a chance. That Riley Leonard from Notre Dame.
Yeah, Riley Leonard.
They'll give him a chance and they're gonna ride out. And then if my man if he struggles or doesn't play well, then they might go to Phillip at that time. But I just don't see them I'd be shocked if he starts. Really would.
So with that being said, I'm gonna get with the messy shit. Cam's pissed off. He feels as though he should have been targeted or requested for a tryout. He says he's staying in shape. Football shape. That's what Cam said. I read the little friggin' what he put out there, the little comments that he put out there. He says he stays in shape. And Cook, real quick, Stacks, he got you tonight. The sweatshirt and the hat, fire.
Yeah, he got me. I can't see the joint, but I'm
he
coming
got
up
you.
there.
I like what he got on right now.
Just watch the replay, man.
Watch the replay.
I'm gonna get me a care package. You know, I gotta do. You know what I mean? Might go to his crib and get some of his shit. You never know.
yo, I'm gonna put you on, man. I got you when you come home, man.
That's a fly sweatshirt, Cook. I like that, especially with that green and then that That red, I don't know where that came from, but that's hot.
Well, it's actually brown. It's actually brown.
It's a brown?
Yeah, it's that brown joint. It's the brown, like it's the brown, the basketball brown.
Oh, that should look fire regardless. It look fire. It looks
man, I
with
appreciate
the hat and everything. I've never seen Boston put something. You know, Boston Celtics always put something that's what you call.
Yeah, that's a Mitchell and Ness joint. Am I correct, Sony?
Yeah, it's a Mitchell and Ness.
Nice.
Mitchell and Ness, man.
I like that. That's fly.
The nostalgia, you know, like they be having some nice, like, old school. This is like their old school logo.
Okay.
That's where it comes from.
Nice fit. People, if you're watching, yo, between Crook and Stacks, when it comes to the fits and the athletic wear, these dudes do not play. I'm telling y'all right now, if y'all want to look and see ensembles, first, especially if you're New England fans, check us out every week, man. Crook and Stacks put on some good displays of fits, man, and chef's kiss to that shit for both of you guys, man. I commend y'all. I got to give y'all a hand clap for that one. But next up, man, let me see, man. I got some stuff that I wanted to bring up, man, real quick. Just give me a second, man. I just want to do something real quick, and that's I have to get applause for the fits for Crook and Stacks, man. So let's get going, man. Today's Thursday Night Football. We got the Buccaneers taking on the Falcons. The Falcons have a disappointing season this year. They was probably striving to make the playoffs and contend with their new quarterback and my guy. What's my guy's name again? How could I forget my guy, man? Penix. With Penix and, you know, the revamped Atlanta, it didn't really work out the way they wanted to. I don't know how well Bijan is still doing, but he was looking good in the middle of the season. And Penix, man, we was all afraid about Penix as far as injury prone wise and health wise being drafted. That was the only thing. I don't care if he went to Atlanta or he went to wherever. The thing about Penix, we all knew, Stacks know because we both watched him through his college career. Great arm, great intelligence. He could throw the fucking bullet through a wall, but it was the knees and the injuries. And that looks like year 2, you know what I mean? He has to go down with a knee injury and it's an ACL at the same time. So, you know, hopefully he returns healthy. They probably got to put a brace on that shit going forward. Put a brace on both your fucking knees, Penix. Put a brace on both them shits. Yeah, man, when Brady got hurt that first time, what happened to Brady after that? You saw that brace for the rest of his fucking career. Put a brace on it, Penix, and I think you might last out, man.
I mean, they should sit him out. I mean, because they're not going to make the playoffs. I mean, I think they should.
He's running. I don't think he's going with it tonight.
Yeah, they should focus on next season. And
he ain't going nowhere with no partial tear in his fucking Achilles. He'd be lucky to play at the beginning. He'd be lucky to play at the beginning of next year.
I mean, look what Jaden Daniels.
Wait a minute, he had an Stacks. He had an Achilles or ACL. Penix.
I'm sorry. The ACL. Partial tear in his ACL.
Yeah, he got to sit out. He can't.
Let's go fucks with that Dr. Tatum used, but Tatum looked like ain't shit wrong with him.
He looks good, but they being real smart, man. Well, I mean, not to get into it, they playing well. So let Tatum.
We're gonna talk about the Celtics.
Everybody learned from listen, that Kevin Durant situation that opened everybody's eyes. That Kevin Durant injury when he had one injury and it led to the ACL tear, that woke everybody up, man. They're not playing with that shit no more.
Facts. And I hope I want the Celtics to take their time with that. To tell you the truth, you're right. Don't rush them. Look what you could get out of the team for this season. But we'll talk more about the Celtics. We're gonna get into some football real quick.
Just like I expected. Everybody talking about tank and all this. Nah, man. This team just need, but we'll get to that. We'll get to that.
We'll definitely get to that. So, what's your take on this game today? I mean, Stacks is living down in the Tampa Bay area. What do you think
Yeah,
today, man?
I just left from by that. I just left from by that stadium. I mean, it's a must-win for Tampa. They got to win this game. I mean, it's not much really to talk about on the Atlanta sideline. I think Tampa's gonna win this game. Mike Evans coming back. They got McMillan, the other receiver. He's coming back. They're fully healthy across the board on the offensive side now. So I'm
Okay.
telling you, Tampa could catch a groove with their weapons. They'll be tough out, man. If they can get back to playing like they were before all the injuries, because that's why their record is like it is. But if they didn't have all those injuries, Tampa be rolling right now.
True.
Yeah, and I'm just a little worried with Baker in that shoulder, right? He has that shoulder injury that he's
What is it, an AC joint?
Yeah, Baker's tough, man. Baker's gonna figure it out.
He'll get through it. So we got to watch that. That shoulder injury that he's dealing with right now. But yeah, he's tough. He'll get through it. But that's it. That's my only concern with Tampa. Is Baker and how he's gonna operate that offense with that shoulder injury. I'm sure they're gonna run the ball a lot. They're gonna do some dunk passes. I know he's not gonna try to do too much because he's gonna try to avoid any type of sack or
Hard hits.
any type of situation where he could re-aggravate that injury. But other than that, yeah, Tampa's. I see them really win. I see them winning this game. But yeah, they need this game.
They need this game. Tampa do need this game. I see them winning the game. Atlanta's broken up. You got a $200-300 million man, and what's this kid's name again?
Kirk Cousins.
Shout out to Stoney.
Trash.
Shout out to AKA Stoney's homeboy right there.
Yeah, Stoney
Yeah,
won.
look, he's trash. My whole thing with him, my whole situation with him, I'm gonna stand by this. I just felt like they should have gotten defense. They should have went defense on that pick. But hey, you know what? From what it looks like right now, had he been playing better, but I was wrong about that. I ain't gonna lie, I was wrong. But I don't know if him being on the bench affected him. But who knows? I mean, he's trash. I'm gonna bet on him. Throwing an interception tonight. He's definitely gonna throw at least one interception tonight. And I don't know what the odds on that is, but that's definitely one of my bets tonight.
So yeah, since we talking Thursday night football, like I said, I'm with Stacks. I'm with you on that too. Cook, I got Tampa Bay pulling it out today. Baker has to win today, stay within pace of his playoff run, and hopefully the team could get a little bit healthier and make a noise in the NFC, because they're like sneaky on the low. People ain't talking about the Buccaneers as a contender in the NFC. To tell you the truth, I haven't heard it.
They might be getting healthy at the right time.
And that's what I'm saying. They might sneak up on people and do a Giants, right? Just go wild in these last 6 games into the I'm talking about into the playoff. We got 4 games left, but you never know. They might creep their way into this NFC conference game. You never know. Because they do play with, I like the way the Buccaneers play with the, they play with good speed. And they play with tenacity. I like that team. I just, I don't follow them that much, but I like what they got. And I like Baker. Like Stacks let Baker grow on me, to tell you the truth. I wasn't a big Baker Mayfield fan until Stacks was, showing me, the good tangibles that Baker got. So, excuse me. I like the Buccaneers to get into the playoffs. That'll be interesting. But let's go down to Sunday slate real quick, because I want to talk a little bit of football, a little bit of basketball before we end the show. And not before we end the show, a little bit of football. We're gonna get into the Stoney sports book, and then we'll talk some basketball. Not try to be too long-winded today, because we got to get a lot of things across. But I'm gonna go down a quick slate, just a little few things. Y'all tell me what y'all want to talk.
Good games. There's a few good games.
There's a few good games. I'm gonna pull out one game, and y'all might not think it's gonna be a good game, but I think it might be a good game. Cleveland, Chicago.
'Cause you know, good games.
Cleveland, Chicago. 'Cause you know, good games. I'm gonna pull out one game, and y'all might not think it's gonna be a good game, but I think it might be a good game. Cleveland, Chicago. 'Cause you know, good games. 'Cause you know, good games. There's a few good games. I'm gonna pull out one game, and y'all might not think it's gonna be a good game, but I think it might be a good game. Cleveland, Chicago. Tell me, y'all
In
don't think
a way, in a way, it will. And I mean that as in, you know, the Shador watch. That's
that's
you
what
know
I'm
that's
talking
just
about.
what
Like,
it is because Chicago, we know what they working with. They're not
right.
a surprise to us no more. They playing good. We know what they doing over there. They playing really good. They should make the playoffs. It looked like Caleb Williams found something, so we know what we got with Chicago. But it's the Shador Sanders watch. How's he gonna follow up the great game he had last week?
But that's
How's
what
he
I'm
gonna get
saying.
better? So in terms of that, I don't think the whole game per se, but I think in terms of that, yeah, I'll be interested in it. You know, just because
Reason why I say it's going to be a good game because the league and the fans in the league, they're going to have their eyes on this game because why? The maturation of Caleb Williams and what we're going to get out of Shador. Is he gonna be a stud or a dud? You see what I'm saying?
Rally around them. That's what you want to. Is this team really gonna rally around this guy? Because if they rally around this guy and he pull off some wins down the stretch, yo, they're gonna try to move Watson, or Watson, he's gonna be the second string quarterback, no doubt.
And I can't believe we're still talking about him.
Watson will be the second string quarterback regardless. I just don't see.
I think so.
I don't see why we even talking about him. Truly, blew it.
He's coming back. He's coming back. So
he blew it. He needs to try out for the Colts. Fuck that. Not for Cleveland. Cleveland they already saw what they could see out of him. He needs to move on. They need to.
Nobody's gonna take that contract because it's guaranteed.
That's what it is. I was about to say that Cleveland can't move him because they owe him so much money.
Unless they could buy him out, you know.
That's a fucking large number to buy out, bro.
I mean, no, but if they buy him out, they won't give him that whole amount. He would have
not that whole, but he might get 60-70% of that shit.
Yeah, I mean, either way, it's a hit.
My shit guaranteed, nigga. You ain't buying me out of shit.
I agree, T.
That's right. T hit it. That's guaranteed, right, T?
Guaranteed. It's guaranteed.
My shit guaranteed. Hey, Stoney, my shit guaranteed. You ain't buying me out of shit.
You ain't buying me nothing. I'm gonna sit there and ride that pine.
I mean, but T, what's the duration of that? I mean, isn't it?
I think he got 2 more years. I think it's 2 more years.
I mean, it's gonna finish. You know, I mean, they're gonna take that hit, but they can get it back. They can get it back because they got Shador Sanders. He's gonna bring people to the stadium.
And they got Shador, and they actually had a good draft class. They drafted well this year. They got a lot of young talent on that team.
Yeah, so Stefanski might have to be out of there though.
Yeah. The coach might have to go.
Yep.
Truthfully, not saying I don't know who could take over. Get the coach from Notre Dame. What's going on with Notre Dame is another situation. Get that guy out of there and bring him into Cleveland.
Michigan is even more serious, but
Michigan's more serious.
That's a dumb. Yo,
I'm so disappointed. I am.
Yo, Stoney, man, let's touch on that because I might have to get off the phone in a minute. We just have to skip.
I'm so disappointed in that coach.
What an idiot, man.
No, and I was sold on him, man. The whole crying.
I was too, Stoney. It seemed like the kids rallied around him and got him that job, and then this dude, I mean, allegedly, it ain't coming out to be true. I don't know, but if he did what they say he did, it looked like he did. What a fucking idiot! Like, listen. Not only is he an idiot, the first black coach in the University of Michigan history.
Mm-hmm.
And you do that right there. And I dare somebody to pull the race card out, Stoney.
Nah.
I did, but being you say that, there's some people that's doing that.
Listen.
You can't. What a fucking dummy.
Yeah, I didn't read. You guys know a little bit more than I do what he actually did. I just heard inappropriate relationships with management.
First of all, when you are in a corporate situation where you work around in an office with a
I
lot
was
of
about to
people,
say that.
you're not. I shouldn't say you're not allowed. They don't want you dating within the building
Nope.
because 9 times out of 10, domestic shit can't spill over into the work area.
There you go.
And I agree with that. And I
I
agree with
agree
that.
with it. Yep.
You can't. First of all, you a married man. That's number one. Let's get that out the way.
Oh, damn,
right.
he really fucked up. Then go ahead. I thought this dude
Yeah,
was free and
he's a
single, ready
married.
to mingle. This dude's a married man pulling them stunts.
He's
Yeah,
a
go ahead.
man. First of
I'm
all,
gonna leave it like this. I'm gonna let you finish.
It's shame on him because of the fact, Stoney, his family has got to be shamed. You know, be shamed. That's the part. You got kids, B. Like you, they got to be shamed and walk and move out of there with their head down. And the mockery that he's made out of his family. I don't care about him, but his family. That's the only people I care about. You don't do that to your family. You just don't. You don't embarrass them. You want to embarrass yourself? Go ahead.
Go ahead.
But don't do that to them young kids.
Exactly.
That ain't right.
Facts.
Very,
I'm gonna make this comment. We get rich and we switch. That's the problem with the human psyche. You came up, you're up, you're the top boss in Michigan State, and that went to your head.
Michigan,
not Michigan State. Sorry, Michigan.
You lucky. Sorry.
Not Michigan State.
They've been on your ass right now,
No,
right?
they've been on my ass. No, I'm just saying, you're the top dog in Michigan. Fuck that. In the state of Michigan, when it comes to sports, you're the dog. You're the top dog. So all eyes is on you, on every move you make. And number two, no race card stacks. I'm not saying it, but you're black.
Yes.
You got to play within right? You got to maneuver within. You don't go outside the box because you think you're the big dog on top of the mountain now and you could go outside the box. That's the problem. Some of these guys, they get to the power, they get to that shit, and they misrepresent themselves. And they look, for instance, Ime could have probably won 2-3 championships right here in Boston and go down as one of Boston's legendary coaches. But Ime, over your head, and you make mistakes. You embarrassed your girlfriend who's a public figure.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? So that's the thing I'm talking about. People get in these positions, crook, and it blows their head off, bro.
Yo, my thing with this whole thing is, right, him being the first black head coach, from that moment on, when he was hired as the first black head coach, he should have known that all odds was against him.
And all eyes is on him.
When all odds are against you, you got to be on your A game. Because
all eyes is on you.
Listen, the devil come in all disguises.
Exactly.
Right? So you have the best thing, and it's not hard. I mean, people make it seem like it's not hard.
It's very easy. It's very easy, Stoney. I agree with you. It's very easy.
But he had to know all odds was against him. You got to be on your best behavior. And another thing, I'm so surprised that allegedly, if that was the case, look at the climate we're in. You look around you. I mean, it ain't just for emails. It's all types of situations going on like that. All types of people losing their jobs and getting caught up in all kinds of stuff. So you would think he would look at all that and be like, you know what? Let me fall back because I don't know what's what. You don't know. It could have been a trap.
Yep.
It could have been a trap.
I never thought about that.
We don't think about it. We don't know the side of that. That could have been a trap, a setup to get him out of here.
Get him out of there.
So you have to be on. You just have to know that all odds are against you, man. And the best thing you could do is just stick with your family, stick with your circle, and stay focused, man. You gotta stay focused. You can't let any distraction take you off the focus because the odds are against you already.
I'm with you on that one, Crook.
I'm with him on that one 100%, man. That dude, I'm so. At first, when I seen it, I glanced at it and I said, "Damn, they done got rid of bro, man. Like, why you do bro like that?" Then I started reading it. I said, "This dude." I said,
No,
and then the shit where, man, $27 million. And you know what's crazy is he's okay. He's locked up for 72 hours because what he did. I mean, if you threaten to kill yourself, I mean, allegedly that's what he did. He threatened to kill himself. So you got to be Baker.
So he went that far. He's on the watch right now.
Neil, if they beings, allegedly, Stoney knows, he kicked Shorty door in.
Oh,
right
shit.
then and there, how right there you kick. Okay, number one. Let me go into it. I listen. That's you.
Tell me, because I don't know.
I don't know how to say this, but you can't go too far with the side piece, B. Period. I mean that I'm gonna say it like that. I'm gonna say, can we just get that out the way? Can we just get that out the way? Like that's what she was. That's what she was. That's what she was. Can we say that?
Right.
Yeah. Safe to say.
And safe to say. And he went over and beyond, going around with her, gave tripled her salary.
Woo!
Like, listen, somebody got to be. That's why God bless us. We foundational. Like, somebody gonna be in your ear. Like, God, knowing this would never happen.
Exactly.
But if something like that happened to Stoney or you be, I'm gonna reel y'all in. Like, yo, you out of line, B.
Yeah, man.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna cut it off for you. I'm gonna cut it off for you.
That's right.
I'm gonna cut it off for you.
I'm gonna take care of this for you because I know this is gonna ruin you. I'm gonna take care of this. That's right. You're right. You're right. I'll cut it off for you. You're totally right. He ruined himself there.
Yeah.
I don't feel that dude would be lucky to get a goddamn Division III job in Vermont.
Exactly.
Right. Exactly. I mean, that's tough, man.
That's tough.
And then and then
Sean, I mean, Harbaugh. I know Harbaugh probably feel bad. Harbaugh vouched for this dude. Like, got him the job pretty much.
Yep. And it's not like Harbaugh could put him on the staff next year. It ain't gonna happen.
Remember that? He on TV crying when Harbaugh my guy. Yes, on TV crying,
exactly. That's what I'm saying, man. This guy was just, you couldn't help but to root for him, man. It was an emotional win, right? Who did he beat? Ohio State? That's what it was.
It was Penn State.
Penn State.
All right, so it was pretty much So it was his first. I mean, it was just an emotional game for him, man, and everybody was rooting for him, man. Him being the first black head coach and big win, and you would have thought that he was gonna bring his culture and take that team as well to the championship, and then. Man, it just went all down. It went all down the drain, man. And
that's crazy.
Lack of discipline, lack of focus.
Can you go? Good wording.
And it's just the temptations, man.
Stoney said it right.
It's
not that hard. It's not that hard.
Exactly, but it's not.
It's not
that hard to do. I think it's harder to do bad than it is to do right.
But let me ask you this question: if he didn't do this on his turf, let's say it was from another team, an employee of another team, same scenario, not the same scenario as far as kicking down doors and them, but having a side piece, but she works for Wisconsin. I don't think he'll be in this much hot water.
No,
it was not. I think he would have. I think he would have been in some.
It would have been
because simple fact being that he's married. That people look. Let me tell you something.
That's the point.
Let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something right now. Like, we're all married.
Right.
When you in that high, that's adultery, B. That's the way people look at it. Like, people don't. You are supposed to be a role model. Like, I'm gonna put it this way: if he was in a Catholic school, he'd been fired.
Yeah,
I tell you that right now. If you're in a Catholic school, them Catholic schools don't play.
They don't play that.
Play about that right like that.
He probably would have
So
gone
for him,
hard.
And truthfully, you know, this country is kind of weird with morality and ethics, right? They kind of like play ethics and the morality in a funny way to me, right?
they do. But one more thing, not to cut you off.
Go ahead.
I believe, Stoney, that they caught him once and warned him to knock it off.
Yes.
I believe.
so.
Yeah.
I believe there's no way. There's no way. It's no way. It is as messy as it was that they didn't catch him early and say, "Yo, bro, you like same with Ime." People say, "Oh, Ime." Same with Ime. They warned Ime to knock it off before it got that far.
Yeah.
They warned him.
Yeah. You're right. I think you're right. He probably was warned. He disregarded the warning. He thought he can, you know, muscle through it, or, you know, he's the head coach. He thought he could get past it, and no, you know. And
I said, is the cut that good to get rid of $37 million though? That's wild.
That's crazy.
Coaching one of the most historic
franchise schools, college. Right.
In the nation, man. Michigan, what?
Yeah.
You know what else is crazy? Like, we all know. I mean, this wifey might have been in Hillary Clinton and stuff. Like, yo, we gonna make this work. We gonna figure this out. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't. We can't let this situation that me and you got go. The money's too good.
Yep.
And the only other thing I could think of is maybe, I don't know, maybe he didn't have that type of access. You know, he didn't know how to act. You know,
That's
I mean, he could have been one of those guys that really didn't. People didn't. You know, he probably didn't really have that type of vibe with women and all that. You know, I don't know, man. He probably didn't have that experience.
Listen, he probably wasn't. Listen, he probably wasn't a popular. Let me tell you something. I ain't tooting our horn, but we done been around the block a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we just not going to get bamboozled by a woman. I'm just not going to do that.
No.
You know what I'm saying? So
you're gonna be thinking about everything you got to lose, right?
And because, Tony, how the environment we were raised in, we know better.
Yeah.
Like, we know better.
Yeah.
Like you got Shorty on the sideline. What you doing?
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Man, especially, it's not like he's coaching a small team or a small school.
Right.
He's coaching a school where all lights and cameras are on you. Everything is on you. All types of spies and all kinds of people around you.
And you're totally right. Somebody saw that. They observed it. And
they caught that early. They
caught that early. You might be on to something though, Cook. The setup might have been in play from the time somebody said, I really didn't want him as the coach. A booster, somebody didn't like him.
Look, as much as I hate to say it, man, like, in 2025, man, it's still us against the world, man, as minorities, you know? And you got to understand that when we put in these places, in these positions, we have to represent the best of our ability. We have to show them that we're well deserving to be in this place.
Facts.
You got not only that, you got to walk you got to walk a thin line. You got to walk a very
man.
You do.
You heard what Tomlin said? Let me tell you, Tomlin, man, he's one of my favorite guys. They asked him, "Hey, you think you're in a hot seat?" He said, "I've been in a hot seat for 19 years."
Oh shit. And it's facts.
19 years he said he's been on the hot seat, and
that's true.
That is just so crazy how he said that, because he understands, man. We're not, we're in places that we're not.
And shout out to Mike Tomlin. And shout out to Mike Tomlin for that.
Yeah, when you're in a position,
and also
he's the first black coach too for the Steelers.
True,
but Steelers only had 2-3 coaches.
I know, but it's like we're not.
But from what I hear with that organization is they don't see color as far as that owner there, the Rooney's.
Rooney was on some different shit.
The Rooney rule. That's why
Art Rooney and the family, his sons and all of them. I think he grew his people up, not just his kids, the people that run his organization before this old man passed. He grew them in a different light, man. He sure enough did. Because
fellas, I gotta get off here because I gotta be out of here early. I got a lot of shit to do.
do your thing.
Hey, man,
We'll see you this Sunday. We'll see you Sunday.
Man.
All right. Call me when you get in town.
Yeah, I got definitely.
All right. We'll see you.
Peace.
Shout out.
Sorry.
Shout out to Stacks, man. We'll see him on Sunday, guys. We'll be doing an all-together show on Sunday, man. God spread life and health. We'll be doing an all-together show on Sunday. The whole team will be here. But yeah, man, to further talk about that, to end this conversation on that one, you're totally right, Crook. You have to run. I wouldn't say you have to be squeaky clean, but you gotta be squeaky clean.
Yeah, because you're representing for us. You know what I'm saying? And we're normally not in these places. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So when you're not normally in these places and you get those opportunities to be in these places, man, you got to be on your best behavior, man, because the odds are against you already. You know, like everything. People are already, rooting against you, or what the case may be. I'm not saying it's always like that, but the jury's out on you. You know,
exactly.
Okay, show us what you got. And it's more of that. And you just can't be undisciplined like that, man. And you got to know better. And you got to. I would really think about things before you make these type of moves. And
I would chalk it up to say, you never know. This could have been in the works.
Yo, think about it.
That could have been in the works. Somebody probably saying, I don't want him. You know what I mean? And they say, yo, we're gonna put a plant. And you never know, they put a plant. You don't know. I could be wrong.
You just don't know, man. You don't know what type of environment is over there. Michigan, you don't know, man.
You don't know.
Yo, you just gotta be on point, man. You gotta be on point, man. You gotta be that guy.
Well, to end it all, he's gonna be missing $27 million. They thinking of not paying him because of ethics violations and all this.
He's not fired yet, though. He got fired, right?
Yeah, he's fired.
He's fired. Yeah,
he's fired. He's fired.
Yeah, he's fired. That's
he's
true.
Fired. They saying they don't know if they're gonna pay him the rest of his money though.
Damn.
He's owed $27 million. So they don't know if they're gonna give him the rest because they can probably fight it and say through ethics violations they don't have to pay him. But he got lawyers. With the $10 million he earned already, I hope he got a lawyer, right? Because he earned 10, right? He got $37 million. He was in his first or second year. He got 10 already. So within that 10, I hope you picked up a lawyer to help you fight to get the rest of your money or most of the rest of your money.
Damn, yo, imagine coming home, man, to that. Like, when you knock on wood, but it's like you get fired from work and you gotta come home and tell your wife, like, yo,
I'm done. I got clipped.
Ah, damn, man. That's it, man.
You want to crawl into a fucking shell. You see what I'm saying?
It, man. That ride to the house.
Oh my gosh. Your kids, everything. Stacks is right. You know what I mean?
You gotta take all that into account, man. And shame on him shame on him, though, man. Like you gotta feel bad and not feel bad at the same time. Because like, yo,
you should have been smarter.
You didn't think about all this, man. You're coaching Michigan, for crying out loud. The University of Michigan football, man. The Wolverines, man.
Cook. The thing is, Cook. Sorry about that, guys. We keep it live, man. This is live show. We going live with it. I had to blow my nose. I got a little cold. But Cook, what I was gonna say. Damn, I had it on top of my head about that. I just feel as though even when it was getting bad, when it was getting tumultuous, like things were starting to tighten, wouldn't you say, let me back the fuck up? I'm about to lose my shit.
Yeah, man. Hell yeah.
I'm talking about, okay, you rolling with it, but something's going down. It's starting to tighten up. Something's happening. The eyes are on you. Like we talked about, we all said it. Somebody must have, the upper brash or whoever, your AD, they must have came and say, yo, bro, we heard this. We know this is going on. curb it. And you was like, yeah, I'm gonna take care of it. I got it under control. I'm gonna take care of it. I'm gonna end it. That right there should have been your light bulb or the key to say, yo, they on me. Time to revert. Time to scale this whole shit back. Yo, shorty, it was nice. I'm out. Or go live your life, right? I can't do this. I'm gonna ruin everything. You know what I mean? You should have had a little bit of brain. You're a head coach, right? You should have had a little bit more brains to know this is falling apart. Let me separate myself before it actually crashes. And he let it crash and burn.
And burn. He let it crash and burn, man.
Yo, shout out to all the other black quarterbacks or coaches and minority coaches out there in the league who's doing the right thing, who knows better, who's smarter, the Tomlins of the world.
Shout out to the Tony Dungeons of the world.
The
man.
Tony Dungy. What's my man down in Tampa right now? What's my man down in Tampa?
God.
What's the coach in Tampa?
God, yeah, he was a defensive coach, man. I forgot his
You
name.
know, Todd Bowles.
Todd Bowles, man.
You don't hear nothing. Todd Bowles is holding. All you see him do on that sideline is grin, smile, and shake his head. That's it. He's the coach.
Yeah,
You don't hear no drama about Todd Bowles. You don't hear none of that shit. You see what I'm saying? Because these dudes, I think they're more mature and they know. Even the look at this young dude in Notre Dame. He's young,
good, yeah, young, good,
vibrant,
yeah,
good looking
vibrant,
dude.
no doubt.
You know what I mean? You don't think that he could be out there like, come on, come all.
Right. Easy, man.
Easily.
That type of job. And you know, they be, a lot of
That's all the
noise.
game.
I call it noise. I like to call it noise. No, look, signal to noise ratio. and I just learned this recently. This is from the dude from Shark Tank, man. I forgot his name, man. He used to work with Steve Jobs. He was talking about how Steve Jobs got the signal to noise ratio, how the signal is your focus and the noise is everything else, and how you want your ratio to be like, you want your signal to be 80-20. You know, you want your signal to noise ratio to be much greater because that's just letting you your focus. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you know how don't what's that saying? Kill the noise.
Yep.
Don't hear the noise. Yo, that's what this is about.
Block
man.
the noise out. Block the distractions.
You want that signal to noise ratio, man. You know, you want to be on that, man. You want to be focused, man, and not pay attention to all that noise. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because the noise could be anything. The noise could be your family.
Yep.
The noise could be you going out with your boys. Everything that's outside of your focus, you know, your realm of what they're paying you for. You know what I'm saying? But you want the signal to noise ratio to be at the minimum.
Right.
And that's the key.
Under
man.
control too. And that's
signal.
Yeah, you want to be under control. You want to be under control.
That's very interesting, man. You got to. I'm gonna send you that link, man. That's very interesting, man. How these high tech guys think.
Right.
You wonder why they so smart and so creative, and because they just straight focus, man.
They don't let the outside shit get in.
They ain't letting that noise come into play. They don't got time for that, man.
They don't got time for it.
On focus, and you want to be focused.
True. All right, let me finish down some slates real quick.
Oh yeah, because I gotta give that.
We're gonna do that in 2 minutes. I'm gonna do this 2-minute slate. Baltimore's meeting Cincinnati in Cincinnati. Good game. Baltimore lose, they're in trash. Cincinnati lose, they're in trash. They both probably in the trash already. That's a good game to watch. I always like those divisional games. Baltimore, Cincinnati. That's gonna be good. 1 o'clock game, CBS. Raiders, KC. No, not Raiders. Chargers, KC. Chargers are going to Kansas City. Kansas City's still on the outside looking in there in the hunt. Pat, you lose one more time, just go on vacation, bro.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all I got to say. So, Pat, all the magic that you got. You're my guy. I'm a Pat Mahomes guy. Y'all know I think he's the quarterback of the future, right? I said that three years ago, right? I like Pat Mahomes, right? But he's dealing with personnel right now, right? So he got to use what he got to try to still make the playoffs, right? He might not get past the first round, but Pat got to do what he got to do. Next game.
Just quickly on that.
Mm.
Kansas City's in transition. They're in transition right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to them for even going this long, being really successful, making it to the consecutive. They made it to like 7-8 straight AFC championships. So they're in transition. Like every great team, Patriots, we was in transition. They all come a time where we're in transition. Your tight end is getting old. You know, there's certain players now they're gonna have to turn it over a little bit, and they're gonna have to, you know, retool the team.
Yeah. Defense is getting old. What you call? Yeah, you're right.
So,
yep, they need to refurbish that team before Pat gets too old. And Pat got a long time to go, but
no, he got a lot in the tank, man. Trust me.
He got a
lot in the tank, man.
He do. Next big game. I'm only call out a couple more before we move on because it's 8:00. We're gonna move on to the best bets. Buffalo, New England. I like New England. Tough game for New England. Tough game. But if they stay focused and don't rely on what they did in Buffalo, they might win this game. Don't rely on what you did in Buffalo. Because Buffalo's going to try to bring something different to you. Not different, but they're going to come a little bit different.
Josh Allen's coming.
He's coming. That's what I'm saying. So, pause. But
yeah, I mean, I don't play.
They better be. If Vrabel, I'm not saying this is the biggest game of Vrabel's Patriots coaching career, but it's one of the biggest games of his career. Because if he can smack Buffalo twice in 1 year, people gonna say the Patriots is back. The Buffalo has been winning the AFC East for the past 5-6 years. Okay, if he could squash Josh Allen's trajectory, because his window, we talked about the window of Josh Allen or the Buffalo team is starting to close. So if the Patriots could finish and close that chapter out, good for the Patriots. They're going to do damage in the playoffs if they can take care of Buffalo. Just remember I said that. If they could take care of Buffalo this Sunday, they're going to do good in the playoffs. Remember that. Next couple of games I'm going to talk about real quick before we run on. Detroit's playing the Rams in LA. Another big game.
Yes.
That's a big game. And that's it for me. I was going to say Seattle, Indianapolis, but in Seattle,
Broncos. Packers Broncos.
There you go. Packers Broncos. Yes. How could I pass that by? Packers Broncos. The Green Bay. Another good game. You're right.
Green Bay, man. That's gonna be a hell of a game, man.
Hell of a game. Green Bay's going.
I like Green Bay out of NFC, man.
Yeah.
I'm watching that team. I'm watching them closely. I'm like
more than your Rams.
I think they can go into LA if that was the case. I think they could go in LA and beat the Rams, man, because they got that pass rush, man. Stafford, he's not going to have that time to be throwing it back there. Remember, Stafford's not really a scrambling quarterback.
No, he can't. He's a drop back.
He's a drop back, and he could fling that shit, and he throws it fast. He's on he's on Brady time. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, the 0.2 second type shit. The ball's out. Yeah.
But when you got Parsons on that ass, man, listen.
The
Packers. If I was them, once they clinch a spot, you gotta rest Parsons. You gotta rest your starters, your defensive stuff. Because the defense is what's gonna win a lot of the games for the Packers in the postseason. It's that defense, man. Defense in the postseason is everything.
Look, they giving my NFC team fits. Detroit can't beat them.
I like the Packers, man. I like them, man.
Detroit can't beat the Packers. And I'm like, Detroit got a fucking greatest show on turf offensive team. Right. But that defense, man.
And in Seattle with Sam Darnold, I don't trust them in the postseason, man. Saying they running game is chips. And it's just like, once again, man, you know, you don't got that running game going and that defense, you're gonna be in trouble in this postseason, man. I think the Green Bay Packers are the best well-rounded team to make a big playoff
run.
season push.
Right.
Playoff run. I like that better. Playoff run.
Right. So we'll see. It's gonna be a good weekend. I'm gonna be, you know, we're gonna be here at the pad. You know what I mean? Trying to watch some of these games on Sunday.
Yes, sir.
And you know, we're gonna try to do the show together, which will be great. So, you know, we're gonna watch a bunch of good games on Sunday. So yeah, let's see what happens. We'll see you guys on Sunday afternoon, but let's go into my favorite part of the show, which is that time, and it is the yeah, man. It's the Stony Sportsbook, man.
This is the news. The money's falling.
The money's falling. Look at that. He's catching
Money's
it.
falling,
This
man.
is the Stony Sportsbook, people. We're doing good this season, man. Stony had some good gems this season.
But last week, we had a bad week, but it's all good.
It's all good.
I gotta throw it out there. They need to know, we went 0-2 last week, but it's fine. It's a new week.
Fine, but we move on. We still giving out some gems out here. So, yo, Stony, give them the gems that you got for this week, my brother.
Let's go. Yeah. So, man, this tonight I have an interesting angle, and I have a good pick for Sunday. Tonight I'm gonna do it a little different tonight. We're gonna take the Falcons Buccaneers first half under 21 and a half. I think this game is gonna be one of those type of games. You know, Atlanta, they having problems on offense. They moving at a snail's pace. They're not gonna have Drake London, and Kirk Cousins. He's notorious for just playing slow. So rather than do the whole game under, because a lot of funny things could happen, in the end, we're gonna try to.
What's the under number?
43 and a half. I like 44 and a half.
Okay.
44 and a half, I would have went the whole game, but it's at 43 and a half. So I'm gonna go with 21 and a half first half. Let's get first half and run. So we're gonna go Falcons, Buccaneers first half under 21 and a half. And another bet I made, this is more of what they call like a game prop. I took the Falcons and Buccaneers to punt on their first drive.
Ooh, it's nice. You got spicy with this one this week.
And this is a good. It's plus 350. So you don't want to get too crazy with it. Put a little something on it. If it hits. We gonna make some money. So yeah, I took.
I might have to. Yo, you know what? Say that again, because I might have to jump back in my DraftKings or something for that one, man. I like that one.
Yes, sir. So that I play that for tonight. So and for Sunday, my favorite play Sunday, I'm taking the Ravens minus 2.5 over the Bengals. I know everybody's like, yo, what's going on? The Ravens, man, they're on the road and. Listen, the Ravens already know, man. It ain't over till it's over. My thing is, this is a hardball coach team. These are the type of games that they win. These type of games that all odds are against them. They lost at home. They played horrible. And I just think Lamar wasn't right. And I think he's getting right. And I think this game, they know that they need this game. They need this game because the only way they're going to make it to the playoffs is if they win a division, and it's still in play. So I'm taking the Ravens minus 2.5 against the Bengals this weekend. And then I'm going to take Falcons Buccaneers under 21 and a half first half. And I'm taking the Buccaneers and Falcons to punt on their first possession.
I like that one. How you find that one out? How you gonna have to, when we get off, I got to do it now, but is that
I did some homework, with the Falcons and with Baker Mayfield and that shoulder injury, I think they may, start a little, slow, feeling things out. I'm just thinking the first two drives is gonna be slow, and it correlates with me picking the under 21 and a half. I think this team start off slow, and it's gonna take a while before we see any type of fireworks.
I'm looking for that punt. I'm looking for that, but I don't see it.
Yeah, you got to go to
I'm in FanDuel.
Yeah, see if they have what they call. I'm gonna tell you right now. It's called first drive prop. See if anything with first drive. If you see anything that says first drive, you may have to, because under all the angles, you're gonna see touchdown scorer, you're gonna see passing yards, you're gonna see game props. So if you scroll through that, you may see anything with first drive.
Mm-hmm.
If I could go into FanDuel, I could tell you
when you get a chance. Let me know
when we get off.
Before this game start, let me know, because I think I wanna put that in. That I think I feel that they each gonna kick a punt. They're each gonna punt in the first possession.
Yeah, they first possessions. Yeah,
I like that. I really like that prop. If you look at it, let me know if you find it. But I'll sprinkle a little something on that one. I haven't sprinkled anything on football all season, but for some reason, that's grasping me. For some reason,
it's about to get real out here, man. Because look, I'm already looking at futures for the Green Bay.
Right.
I'm already looking for futures to see what they're saying, and let me see. Yeah, man, I'm already trying to see if let me see if I could bet any. Yeah, right here. So conference, NFC conference. If you was to take right now, Green Bay is plus 440. I mean, that's pretty good. That's not bad, you know. You got the Eagles plus 660. You got the Lions plus 1100. That's not bad, you know. Right. Lions, man. But that just goes to show you how much they don't think they're gonna do it, you know. And this is to come out the NFC. This is to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl, you know. So, but I'm gonna try to get. And if you was to take, if we was to go, let me see right here. If we was to go Super Bowl, Green Bay is plus 820. That's not bad. 820. And the Patriots is plus 960. That's not bad. That's not bad, but they just don't think the Patriots gonna have that. You know, they just don't think they could do it, you know. And I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna take a future on the Patriots. I don't know what exactly, but I'm definitely gonna, put a future on them, maybe to come to win the AFC.
Right.
Maybe put a little bit on to win the Super Bowl. But Houston Texans.
Oh, they look scary.
Yo, don't sleep on them boys, man.
Don't sleep on them boys. Yeah. Oh, I see it right here. Both teams to punt on their first drive of the second half. No.
The first half.
Teams to punt on their first drive on the first half. I got plus 260.
Yeah, because people was probably putting money on it. So, but it's still good. That's still, because you're not going to get too crazy with it anyway. You put like $30-$40 on it, you know?
Yeah, I might do that right now, buddy. I'm gonna do that right now. Let me put that on there right now, man. Let me see what I can wager, just a little something. Okay. Yeah, that's cool. Let me see.
Look at Baltimore's plus 1,700. That's not bad, man. To come out the AFC,
right?
If they get healthy and start getting busy, shit, those are the type of teams you look for in these futures. Those teams that got the potential, that they're not playing up to their potential. Kansas City would have been one of them too, but I think I really believe they're in transition. I don't think they're gonna pull that magic trick like they normally do. And the reason why I feel that way is because that loss against Houston last week, that said a lot to me. Those are the type of games they normally win.
Right.
You know, they don't put themselves that deep in a hole. So I felt like that told me that they may run out of gas this year, and it just might be that type of year, you know, and they're gonna revamp in the offseason and they'll probably be back and make another run. But Baltimore, that's good value right there. Plus 1,700, that's good value, man.
Right.
That's good value. You know, and these type of wages, there's people that make all types of future bets. And they betting some change, you know, they betting 2,000. Because if you think about it, right, you make a future on a couple of teams. If you hit on any one of them, yo, you're gonna make out, man.
Right.
Make out. And that's what some of these sports bettors do. You know, I'm not too much of a futures bettor. I every so often, you know, I bet futures, but I try to focus on, I feel like I'm better off just betting as I go, you know, bet the first round of the playoffs, the second round, you know, whatever team I feel that is gonna make a run, I'll bet on them each game, you know, and I feel like that's a safe way of you know, making a profit rather than, you know, put a certain amount on them and then I gotta wait, you know, and then
Right.
But I do, like, when there's some good value out there, I'll put a future on them, and I'm definitely gonna put a future on the page. I think the best future to put on the page is to win it all. I mean, I don't see any other. I mean, there's really no, them winning the AFC is plus 380. Nah, there's no. You want them to win it all,
right?
That's where it's at. Plus 960. That's what I'm talking about. So that's how you want to go. You know, the Ravens plus 1,700. That's very intriguing right there. The Chargers plus 1,200, but I don't see them making that playoff run. You know, maybe when they get because they're missing a lot of offensive linemen, and you're not gonna win missing your number one and your number two linemen. Like they that's gonna catch up to you.
Right.
And they lucky Philly couldn't score, because if Philly was able to score, it would have been a wrap for them. So this dude was getting sacked all over the place. Herbert, he was getting murdered.
The other night, yeah.
It's just Philly couldn't score. So,
and that's the thing, man. Something's going. You said it though. You was totally right, guys. I mean, thanks, Cook, for giving us all those gems on the on Stoney's Cook Sportsbook. I really appreciate it. I got to give you a round of applause for that. Thank you for doing that. You gave me a gem on that one. But yeah, it's a very interesting football season. Like you said, even with Philly, people thought Philly was the juggernaut, and right now Philly's looking suspect, bro. And
yeah, Philly's in trouble, man.
Philly's in trouble, and Green Bay looked like that little slumber that they were in mid-season. They waking up out of that one.
They built for the playoffs, though. Like, you know, if they make it to the playoffs, you got the same thing with Houston. Houston, man, when you got a pass rush like those guys have, they running game is looking good with Marks and I don't know who the other guy they got over there, but they running the ball well.
Right.
Your quarterback could run. So you got three runners. You could run the ball with your quarterback, your two running backs. That dude Marks, the kid Marks, that guy could run, man. He's a bruiser, man. That dude, he gets it in. Right? Then you got your good receivers. The dude Higgins, he's coming around. He's a rookie, but man, that rookie is coming. It's like he's getting it. You know, during the season, he wasn't really doing much, but it looked like he's getting it right now, man. He's making some big catches, you know, and they got the other stud wide receiver. They got a good tight end. Man, you know, watch out for them, man. They built for that playoff run as well, you know, because they got all those characteristics that you need to make that run in the playoffs. Defense, running game, and good quarterback play. They got that. So, you know, those are sleeper teams that's good to look into and make those future investments on.
Right. Let me go in here. Oh shit, I forgot look at that. Let me go. You know where I had money in? I had money in MGM and I forgot.
Yeah, you got to
Yeah.
utilize that.
Yeah, that's
You
what
got
I'm
to utilize the funds.
I gotta utilize. I was just looking. I'm like, I know I got money in one of these things. Let me just see what I got going on. So that's what I'm about to do now. I'm gonna look at this NFL these what you call it and see what I can see if I can find that what I was looking for. The anytime touch the first halves. Okay, so you see halves. Yeah.
I think that game jumped off too.
It jumped off already?
I believe it was 8:15. Let me see.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it jumped off. It jumped off.
Okay. I see. That's why I ain't letting me doing it.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Jumped off.
I'll do something in the second half too, though. That's no problem.
So let's see if they're at the Atlanta 44. I just don't know if they're gonna punt or if they're gonna go for it. They can't go for it, but are they gonna kick a field goal? Because if Tampa Bay kicks that ball, man, I don't know if that guy. Damn, I'm hoping they kick that ball, man. I'm hoping they punt it.
Yeah. I would hope so too. But before we end the show, man, let's talk real quick. And I know we've been rambling. We've been talking about a lot of different things going on in sports. What about these Celtics, man? I wish Stacks was here right now, man. I know we'll probably have to go over some NBA shit on Sunday to get Stacks involved because Stacks be deeply embedded in all his information with the Celtics and stuff like that. But they're holding fort, bro. And they doing what they got to do to squeak out some of these wins to try to stay in contention. I don't even know. Are they above 500 or are they 500 right now?
Oh, we're well above 500. We're 15-9 right now.
Yeah, we're 15-9. Okay.
Celtics, they playing some good ball right now. They're 8-2 in their last 10.
Nice.
They're on a 5-game winning streak.
Nice.
And man, they getting contribution from all their players. They all playing well. They got a nice flow going on right now because I think the Celtics was just trying to find that right rotation.
That right rotation.
That's what they was trying to find, in these, in the beginning of the season, they first 5 or 6 games, they was trying to find that right rotation. That rotation that's gonna close out the game.
Yeah.
That rotation that's gonna keep the game in balance, whether they winning or losing. So they was just trying to figure things out because you got the biggest piece
missing.
So it changes the whole landscape of the way this team is run in terms of the 3-point shooting and the plays, the just the plays they run on offense. But what they doing well is they really focusing on that defense. They know that defense got to be on some other level. That's what's winning them these games. They really focusing on the defense side of the ball.
Right.
The offense side of the ball, they're gonna be all right. They're gonna be all right. They're not gonna be that juggernaut because they're missing Tatum. But when you're missing a guy like Tatum, and the offense loses a little bit, you got to amp up the defense.
Right.
Defense got to step up a little bit because you could have some good defensive players that may not be offensive players. So
right. No, that's true.
That's what it looked like they got. What they figured out. It looked like that's what they figured out. Like, look, we got to up on defense.
Real quick, that kid Walsh is playing.
That kid Walsh is balling, man.
That kid Walsh is balling. He's giving them numbers. He's playing defense.
Yes, he is.
I like him.
Yes,
I like him.
He's doing some great
doing some things. I seen that kid Walsh out on that bench for some years now, and he's finally getting some run. And minus the Tatum incident, he probably wouldn't have got no run. So it's a gift and a curse to see what you got on the bench too, right?
Yes.
So now Stacks talked about this last year. He talked about it the year before. We got to give these young guys some run. That was Stax's actual words. We got to give some of these young guys some run. He was saying that about what's the coach name again? I was going to say Missoula. He was saying that Missoula got to give these young kids some run. And the gift of the curse, yes, it was bad. Tatum tore Achilles. But the gift about this, okay, he's going to recover. He's going to be solid. He's going to come back. He's going to come back 100. I think Tatum, you know how some people say some people after the Achilles, they're not the same and stuff like that.
Right.
I don't really see that with Tatum. The way he takes care of his body, he takes care of himself, that might be a different story for him. But the gift is some of these young guys playing.
Yeah,
That's the gift. Walsh. Yeah, they brought in Simon's kid. Who else is getting some run on that squad? It'll be Simons, Walsh. Who else I like on that? I watched on these young kids, man. The other day I was watching this. I like that kid. Is it Gonzalez?
Yeah, Manat's good. Gonzalez, yeah, he's pretty good.
And the reason why, don't get me wrong, I don't want people to blast me up and say, "Yo, what the hell?" He plays with urgency. He gives his motor is 100%. He's giving you everything he could on every play. Defensively, the kids, I was there. Courtside, you might say, behind. I was able to actually say what's up and not formally meet, was say what's up because my cousin was with me, a Knicks fan, to Spike Lee. So I sat behind Spike Lee at that Knicks game last week. And that kid Gonzalez, when he came in the game and they put him on Brunson, he gave Brunson fits, bro.
Yeah.
He was giving them fits. You see what I'm saying? That changed that game when that kid came in. Because if you watch that game, they didn't pull him out. They realized they was getting something good out of him in that game. He stayed in that game almost after they brought him in. Because before that, Brunson was starting to get loose.
Right.
Who was guarding him? I think it could have been the kid Simon. And he was getting off on him. And then they put in the Gonzalez kid, and he locked him down. The Euro ball, the kid knows basketball. He's been playing in the European Professional Basketball League since he was 14. He got drafted. He made it to the NBA. He's a work in progress, man. That kid's a work in progress. We don't know what we might get. Manu Ginobili out that kid. We might get one of them type of kids, Wally Zerbiak. Something out of this kid might start to blossom. Wait for it. I think that's what's going to happen with him. So with all that being said, these are the little gifts that the Celtics are getting for not Tatum being on the court right now. They got to use the little gifts to stay within pace, right? So you're right. Managing the team and knowing where they at, as far as like what you're saying, playing defense, holding games, playing even if they losing, all that had to do with adding all these new little pieces that we weren't seeing before. And Cater, if Cater keep working on something, Cater could get better too. I want Cater to get better. If Cater could develop something in that box, not no jump shot or anything like that, but if he could develop that low post shit, he'll be dangerous too. So they got work to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're gonna be all right. It's a long season.
It's a long season. But I'm just saying that within the development, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you could see these young players. Remember, they wasn't running Cater like that because who we had, right? We had Horford, right? We had Horford and we had the other guy, the big dude. What's the other dude? We sent him packing, right? So we had we had some guys that was in front of Cater. Cater came in on mop-up duties and shit like that. So for him now to get that real run, maybe with continuous practice, and he might develop into a good center. I still think we need some front court help. We need another big guy.
Right.
We do.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, they're gonna continue to evaluate this team, and they'll probably address those needs. At some point. Whether it's the trade deadline or
I say for the trade deadline, look into a big man. Don't give up anything crazy for it, but look into a serviceable, maybe a little bit veteran big man to come in and help spell the Caters of the world. And, and even help develop him. If you bring in a veteran big man, you could probably help Cater develop to be better than what he is now. Because you're going to be playing against that big man in practice, right? So the ceiling's high for some of these young players. That's all I'm saying. The ceiling, they got good ceiling. They got good ceiling for some of these young guys.
Yeah, no doubt.
And Pritchard needs to just stay more consistent. And if he could do that, obviously we're seeing right now Pritchard is the perfect sixth man, right? Not a perfect point guard, right? That's just my observations, right? Because when they bring the ball up, the first thing they're gonna do is give it to JB. It seems like Pritchard's the third option to take that shot if JB can't take it. Simons is one, and then the other kid Minor, and then if they bring the ball back out, maybe Pritchard take that jump shot. So he's like the third or fourth option right now. And that goes to show you Pritchard was a great six man. That's all I'm saying. That's just me, my observation on Pritchard. I like Pritchard. Stacks, please don't kill me. I like Pritchard. He gets hot. He's a microwave. He's Vinny.
Yeah.
He's Vinny the microwave. Trust me, he is. But that's what we got out of him. You see what I'm saying? I think that's what he is. So a point guard and a big man, we might be okay. I think we will be okay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We got Missoula coaching, man. Missoula's
I like Missoula. Don't get me wrong. I like him.
a great coach.
Young coaches, for some reason, is resonating right now in all sports. Not even in basketball. I'm talking about all sports.
Get him, man. Get him, man. Come on, man. Punt the ball, man. Hell yeah. We hit.
Nice.
We hit.
Nice. So, Crook.
Yes, sir.
It's been a good one. We will reconvene on Sunday. I should be more over this weather shit that I'm going through. This little cold, as y'all can hear my voice and shit. And Sunday we'll be back at 100. And we will give y'all 100% of parlay with us, the regular sports guys, sports talk show.
Yes,
so with that being said,
shout out to those who made that both teams to punt in the first possession, man. We hit.
That was a good one.
We can hit the second one, the under 21.5. Let's go 2-0 tonight.
Let's go 2-0. I love that bet when you said it. And that's why I jumped right on top of it. It was great. Like I said, thanks for everybody coming through on the YouTube, Facebook, and the Twitch side of things. We didn't have too much engagement with people with subscribers today or any newcomers. It's in New England, right? It's a code. We got people on there. People are watching and viewing, and that's why I said thanks for them for watching and viewings. We like to engage with the comments with the people and stuff like that with out there in the streaming world. So come back on Sunday. Join us at the Regular Sports Guys. It will be episode number 16, man. We're almost halfway through this first season of the Regular Sports Guy. As far as football is concerned, we have a basketball season after this football season. We have a college game season. We got a lot going on with the Regular Sports Guys. So we're going to bring you guys sports on different levels. Not just football. We got basketball. We got college football playoffs. We got basketball. What do you call that shit? March Madness. We got a lot. And the Super Bowl. So
Nice.
we got a lot going. And March Madness is nice. I enjoyed March Madness with you guys last year with the
And
whole
after March
brackets and the whole
Madness,
shit.
It's the second half of the NBA playoff run.
Playoff,
It's gonna
exactly.
get crazy.
It's going to get crazy.
It don't
So
stop. It don't stop, man. It don't
It's
stop
non-stop.
until the summer.
till the summer. So stick with us, the regular sports guys. You got me, Mr. Beans, Stony Crook. You got Stacks, Hustle Stacks, and you got Shondo, who is on hiatus. Please stay tuned. We'll see you guys on Sunday. Please like and subscribe and share it. We out.
Yeah, God, to make moves. Doobie don't snooze. It's on your back, cause they hate you. Dog break through, sun get through.